Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and thanks for joining me for another video. So today I thought I'd do something a little bit different. I just got home from work. It's been a really long day and I just feel like I need to do something relaxing but at the same time productive. So I thought I'd do a video of me cleaning my Chanel bags. Okay, so for cleaning, I prefer to use the Apple brand of leather conditioner, a line of leather cleaning products. I got this set off of eBay a couple of years ago. I'm sure you could find this on eBay, on Amazon, or at your local leather store. So this is just the an Apple brand product. So I have here the leather conditioner, I have the cleaner, and I also wanted to show you guys the rain and stain repellent. So I don't plan to use this on my Chanel bags just because one, I don't think they need it, and two, I'm a little bit leery of adding a chemical or whatnot to the bag if it doesn't really need it. And since my bags are calfskin and caviar, they're pretty rain resistant, so I'm kind of just leave it. But I did want to show this to you guys because I do recommend this for leather jackets. I have used these on my leather jackets to rainproof them and on my Stuart Weitzman boots. So this is a pretty good product, highly recommend it. But for the purposes of this video, we are just going to be using two products, which is the conditioner and the cleaner. Now I wanted to mention the cleaner first because this is actually a very strong product in my opinion, in my experience. I have used this to remove denim dye transfer. So I have a yellow Chanel walk, which I won't be showing today, but I have a walk and it had blue jeans transfer on the back pocket, and I used this to remove it. It did a pretty good job, but most people will say that if you don't have leather dye transfer or some sort of like really dark really like ink based dye on your bag, color transfer, don't use this because it can strip the color off of the bag. I'm going to be using this mostly for the inside of the bag just because I want to get it really thoroughly cleaned. But again, use with caution. Now for the most part, I use the leather conditioner. So I've used this on my Chanel bags. I've also used these on my jackets, and all around it's just a great mild conditioner for your bags. Just gives it that little bit of hydration without it becoming too oily or spotty or grimy and what have you. Okay, so what I just wanted to do was I just wanted to give it a general cleaning. It's in pretty good condition. The leather is still nice and supple on the inside here, but I can see like the flaps. There's a little bit of dryness that I can tell, so I just want to kind of rehydrate it, give it a little, drink so that it remains supple for many more years to come. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab a tissue, just really wipe it down a little bit, just very gently. And you can also use this with a cloth, but I just want to use the tissue for now. Okay, so that's the preliminaries done. You can see the inside of the bag is, overall it's really in great condition. The other marks that I can tell from this being pre-loved are there's a little bit of scuffing here and here. No idea what caused that, but it's really minor, and again, it's on the inside of the flap, so it doesn't bother me. I'm not the kind of person that my bags have to be pristine and perfect and look like they have absolutely no wear. I buy pre-loved, and I don't mind that there are a few little love marks, nicks. The bag has a history. The bag's been used, and I'm getting such a good deal off of it. I'm not paying retail, so I'm a little less picky and I'm just a little bit more tolerant. It's kind of like, when you have a car, you're kind of really, really paranoid about dinging it or scratching it, and then once you get that first scratch, it's kind of like, all right. And then 10 years down the line, you're like, oh, is there another scratch? I didn't even notice that. So that's kind of how I am with pre-loved bags. So next thing we're gonna do is I am going to take the leather cleaner and I'm going to put just a really small amount, like a pea-sized amount, onto the towel. and then I'm gonna just do the inside of the bag. I'm not gonna do the outside. I'm just gonna, in fact, I'm gonna, here, let me, just rubbing, just kind of letting it all in there so that it's not gonna go into one area, and just really lightly. So I wanna see if I can take off that dark black mark here. Not sure if it's gonna come off, but we'll see. So see, this is what I meant by the cleaner is very strong. So if you can see that, it already has taken off a little bit of the burgundy dye of the bag. So I'm going to be really careful here. It is very, I think it's like alcohol based, or I'm not a chemist, I'm not a scientist at all, so please forgive my very, Neanderthal terms, but the cleaner dries very fast, so that's why you always have to follow up with the conditioner, because the cleaner itself is very drying. So I'm just gonna go really quickly and gently. I'm not pressing hard, just barely pressing on the leather, just giving it a good scrub. All right, seeing, okay, more dye transfer coming off, so I'm just, and the black marks aren't coming out, so that's okay. I'm just gonna go, ooh, you know what? I'm gonna be very careful to not go over the Chanel logo. If you guys can see that, I'm not gonna go over that because I don't want to wipe off the foil. Onto the conditioner. I am gonna be using, so this is the side that I use with the cleaner. I'm gonna be using the opposite side and just putting a little bit, well, okay, fine, that's not a little bit, but so putting that on. Okay, and then I'm just gonna squish the towel and just kind of get it on there. Okay, so starting again with the inside of the bag, it's been nice and dry. Just gonna gently go over it, very gently. Okay, let's do the side, the front. So as you can see, it's just kind of bringing a nice shine to the leather, making the leather drink up. I don't know when the last time this bag was conditioned, but it looks like it's been a while. Okay, so this part is done. Inside of the front flap is done. And you know, there's still a little bit of stickiness there. I'm just gonna wipe it with the dry part of the towel. I don't want to oversaturate it, especially because there are stitches here. You don't want to oversaturate that with any moisture because that'll rot the stitches. So just making sure, all right, that looks fine. Inside of the bag is done. Let's move on to the flap. And I'm not sure if you guys can, if the camera will pick it up, but there are some bits of, not gray here, but it just looks like the leather is dehydrated. So let's just try to give it a good drink. Okay, little bit more. And then let's just go in nice, gentle, circular motions. Okay, so that is the front flap, looking nice. Yeah, definitely. So the grayness, the dehydrated leather has come off. All right, you're looking good. Now I have to be careful with doing the inside here. I don't know how many of you guys use, I try not to use this area so much because, you know, the stitches here that hold this flap to this part of the bag, I don't want to stretch that out too much because I have seen bags where the stitching has popped and just, you know, fallen apart because, you know, you're stretching it so much here. So I kind of want to be really careful about that. So I'm not going to add any new product, just putting this in, wiping it really gently. Okay, that feels better. All right, now we are gonna do the main flap. Let's see. Okay, again, just a little bit, and it's quite a lot. All right. Main flap here, just very gently. Again, trying to avoid as much as possible the stitching. You don't want to get any product on here onto the zipper fabric part. Just okay. Oh, and make sure not to forget the inside of the zipped compartment here. Okay, I'm gonna put down another towel just because I feel bad. I'm like, I don't want to scuff up the bottom of the bag while I'm doing the front. So this side is done, this side is done, insides are done, back of the flap is done. So now we are on to the outside, main outside compartments of the bag. Okay, taking a new section, I think this is pretty saturated and it's kind of dirty already from all the cleaning, so I'm just going to start on another corner here. Little bit more product. All right, and here we go. So, just very gently making sure I get everything, but not staying in one area too long. Any dirt? Nope. Yay, that's good. I just feel like it's so therapeutic for me to, you know, clean my bags. I feel like I'm being very productive, and it makes me feel good to take care of my things. You know, when I buy expensive things, I really try to take care of them well. I mean, I don't baby them, like wrap them in cotton wool and that kind of thing, or freak out if they bang up against something. But I try not to do that, and I do try my best to just maintain them. You know, just for a bag that costs thousands and thousands, and even for a bag that costs, I don't know, $20 really, you should just respect your things. You know, just try to take good care of them. Okay, so back is done, and wow, that leather absorbed the product pretty well, so it was thirsty. And the good thing about this is that it leaves the sheen on the bag. You know, this cleaner doesn't strip anything away. Like, okay, fine, well, it had the burgundy, it stripped off a little bit, but I really think that was the cleanser, not the cleaner. I mean, the cleanser, not the conditioner. And the bag is still nice and shiny, as you can see. And I think that's pretty much it. We've done the whole bag. Oh, you know what? Devil is in the details. Let me take the little zipper here and give the leather a little bit of moisture as well. Moisturize it. You know, it's the little things. Just make sure you get every possible thing. You don't want it to be dehydrated. And so that's it. And you know, let's do one last thing. Switch this out. And I'm just gonna give the chain a little bit of a scrub. Now the chain is already aged ruthenium hardware, so it has a little bit of the like a grayish black sheen on it. I'm not trying to remove that at all, just kind of just running the towel over it just to give it a good buff and clean. Okay, there we go. Just give the whole bag some TLC. Okay, so that's it for this reissue. Okay, that is how to clean and condition your reissue Chanel bag. Okay, so that was pretty much it. Thanks again for watching, guys. I hope that was helpful. And if you liked the video, please click like down below. Please subscribe to my channel so you'll be notified when I do my next video. And thanks for watching. I hope to see you next time.